intense.
It's unbelievable that we have completely free access to all of this tonight.
Such a good festival. Really cheers to Merida. Alright, we just got to Parque Santa Lucia, which is like right in the middle of Merida, beside like Calle 60. This is a beautiful restaurant area and it's got a beautiful park, marquesitas, all that stuff. Since it's La Noche Blanca, it is beautiful. They've got all these gorgeous stands setting up, the show coming on. So it's super exciting and we cannot wait to get into it. First though, we're gonna grab some dinner.
All right, so we just sat down at Brian's in the park here in Parque de Santa Lucia. It's one of our favorite places in the whole downtown core of Merida. Parque de Santa Lucia has a bunch of different restaurants all around the park, so we really like to come here for dinner. And just behind us, as you can see, they've got some entertainment going on that stage, and almost every time we've been to the park here, there's been something going on that stage. So it's a real cool place to come spend the evening for sure when you're looking to do something in downtown Merida.
Yum. Delicious. The ones in Playa del Carmen we had were huge. Like this big, you bite into them and it was like this really stretchy meat. It was pretty intense. But these, really good. That you could pop them in your mouth. Delicious. Fabulous. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, well, it's good to get something into our stomachs, especially when we got a long night ahead of us. La Noche Blanca actually starts at 8 o'clock and runs all the way until 2 in the morning. So we've
Kind
got
of surprising. I was a little bit surprised about the 2 a.m.
I
But
know.
hey, I'm ready to go.
It is a bit of a later start, probably because it gets so hot here in the Yucatan. Start a little bit later because the sun goes down and cools down.
And it is noche, so it's like the night.
It is the night, yeah.
It's like the white night. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to be nighttime.
So we're starting our night, like we said, here in Parque de Santa Lucia. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, so it hasn't really gotten kicked off, but you see there's some vendors behind us with La Noche Blanca. It's basically a night of featuring local artists, whether it be musical artists or
art,
actual
food,
painters or whatever, and also local vendors. So we're going to be seeing a bunch of these vendor stands, local artists, local musical artists, with, you know, live bands and whatnot. It's going to be great.
And also with Noche Blanca, it is throughout the whole city, like we already said. So we are starting here at Parque Santa Lucia, but we really don't know where the night's going to take us. We're kind of just going for it. We don't know where all the big main events are, because like I said, it's all throughout the city. So, and everything starts at 8, so we're just going to kind of go with the flow and see where everything takes us.
But it's nearly 8 o'clock, so let's start making our way downtown. Let's go.
You know, I am looking for some street food tonight. Marquesita is like the last thing on my list. It's very desserty for me. It's very like end of the night thing. But I'm looking for some tacos. I'm really hoping that I can find some good street food tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
Undoubtedly, we'll find some street food for sure. It's so cool how many people are actually out for this right now.
Look at that. That's so beautiful. Wow, that building's so incredible.
Yeah, the further you work your way downtown here in Merida, the bigger and more extravagant the colonial architecture gets, and it is absolutely a sight to see for sure. So one of the cool things about Noche Blanca is the fact that they have free entry to so many things. We're just walking into the University de Yucatan, Autónoma de Yucatan, University Autónoma de Yucatan, and just allowed to just walk in, check out whatever show they've got going on or exhibit or whatever. Looks like it's a bit of a live concert in this one.
Yeah, it looks like it's already started.
Let's check it out.
Soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasará más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad.
Los cantantes, la Valentina Génesis, con la guitarra José Manuel.
The singing was so beautiful. It's so romantic and like delicate, and it's in this huge building that's like built in like the 1600s, and it's just like you feel so intense.
It's unbelievable that we have completely free access to all of this tonight.
Such a good festival. Really cheers to Merida.
It's something we just kind of stumbled across. Like we didn't even really know it was happening until some friends of ours that are also living here, shout out to Brad and Rachel, but they had mentioned it on their, like just on their feed and Facebook and socials and stuff. So that's how we kind of found out about it, and I'm surprised we had not heard more about it because it's like so much going on.
100%, and I think it's such a good way to showcase the city. Like it really shows the magic of Merida.
Well, like we said, we're just getting started. We're still working our way down, so let's keep going and see what we find. Let's go.
Looks like there's something going on in here.
Yeah, this is some kind of like art exhibit place. When we were here last year, they had these big like metallic statues, and now look at these art exhibits we're walking around.
This is so cool. This is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, but I don't think this chicken's crossing the road anytime soon.
I don't think the chicken's crossing anywhere. It's like Buddha trying to...
That's what we call Jess trying to come up with something to say.
They're like trying to climb, and look, this guy's like, I conquered the world. This one's like, I'm slipping.
I like their little faces.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like a speed racer off of Star Wars. It looks like something.
I'm thinking totally Transformer here.
This is actually the Museum of Contemporary Art in the Yucatan, but on White Night, you get to check it all out for free. Definitely want to look into White Night either in May or October if you're in Merida. So many cool exhibits to check out. Just me and the fellas.
I think they're cuter.
Oh, thanks. When you were first walking down the main corridor there, it looked like they had almost renovated the whole place because those big metallic statues that we had seen last year weren't there. And so it was kind of like, are we walking down a dark dead end, or is there anything even to see down here? Turns out it's like one of the best exhibits yet.
Guess what though? I got myself a book, so I get some information.
We got ourselves a book.
So we are in the Plaza Grande. So there's a show actually just starting, or just started. So let's go over and see if we can
let's go
find
check it
something
out.
good. Looks like almost like a circus thing, like a dumb circus, you know? Like those characters that act all like slapstick and stuff, like slapstick comedy. I think it's like a slapstick comedy circus thing.
¡Vamos doña Gladys!
Le pica un botoncito que dice hola, es que es made in China.
¡Ay, ay, ay, ay! ¡Dime diablo panzo!
Of course, we have no idea what's going on because it's all in Spanish.
Dios mío, las cosas se parecen a sus dueños.
The lights are really intense. Is it just me? It keeps like hitting me like right in the eye, like.
Yeah, it's pretty lit up down here for the middle of the night. Usually down here, it's kind of like that in the middle of the night. But tonight, it's like that, which is pretty crazy. It's just completely lit up the whole place, the whole downtown core is just like that. Pretty cool. I really like all these free art exhibits too.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I love how everything's so walkable. Like you're just going from street to street, and it's big. Like there's so much to see in this.
Yeah, it's definitely a very walkable place, or like a walkable event. There's like all these street vendors and food trucks, and different art exhibits all the way throughout the city. So you don't need to go very far before you see the next cool thing you're going to run into. Look at that.
Cool, eh? And you've got the beautiful churches in every, like, there's that church, and there's this.
Yeah, we got Cathedral de Merida. We've got
What's that
the
one called?
Palace of Independence, Lucia.
Good job. Really good.
Nailed it.
I think it's finally time for street food.
Time to get some food. All right, so we just kind of did a lap of all the street food here, and it seems like you can get marquesitas,
Fries.
French fries and hot dogs, or marquesitas and French fries and hot dogs. But there is also marquesitas and there's French fries and hot dogs.
They're all the same stand, like one after another. I
Yeah.
don't get it. I was really excited for like Mexican street food, and then it's like French fries and hot
Yeah.
dogs and marquesitas.
The Yucatan has a lot of real good food, but it doesn't seem to be big on the street foods as much.
A lot of marquesitas.
Yeah, a lot of marquesitas, which we love marquesitas.
We do.
And we did do a Yucatan food tour video in our last video. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out. But I think when it comes to the Mexican street food, we're gonna have to wait until we get to either Mexico City or Oaxaca.
I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest.
Not quite what we thought.
But the night's still great.
The night is still beautiful. Yeah, it's been amazing.
I just didn't want French fries and hot dogs or marquesitas.
But there are French fries and hot dogs. All right, let's keep walking around. So we're here in front of Cathedral Merida yet again. We keep coming back to here because the crowd keeps building up in front of the cathedral here. It seems like something's about to go on here soon, but it's kind of felt like that over the last couple hours.
We keep coming back hoping it's starting, but it hasn't started yet. And I'm kind
Nothing.
of growing impatient.
Nothing's happening. It's cool. They've got these like cool 3D projecting art that's been playing.
I know a show's about to start.
We definitely know we just missed the tail end of a show when we first walked up.
Yeah.
But since then, it's just been like people taking turns sitting down here waiting for something to happen that doesn't.
And I think other people don't know. I think
Yeah,
everyone's
like
saying-
most of the people that are sitting here waiting right now, they're sitting here for the first time. Like they just got here, so they're like, it should be starting
Yeah.
any minute.
That was us for like half
That
an
was
hour.
it. Yeah, for like half an hour, just an hour ago. Looks like something might actually be happening now.
I don't know what that guy was saying.
Yeah, we were trying to get like information out of the guy, and then he just kind of went off in Spanish for us. We were like, oh, lo siento, hablamos muy poquito español. Like we speak very little Spanish. And he's just like,
Yo menos. Yo acabo de llegar a esas tierras el día de hoy. Mi mosquete se quedó en la playa.
Nada. I think he was taking the piss out of us.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
People are clapping.
See. See, and now we're all gonna just stand here and stare at this empty street.
Yeah, we have people left us.
It's starting any minute now. Here it is. Here's the show. If it weren't for the music, I think we'd hear the crickets. We'll definitely hear Jess is young.
Sorry.
¡Fuerte los aplausos! ¡Comenzamos!
De ambas ciudades. Hoy rendimos un tributo.
Here we go.
There's like a bit of a fashion show. Wasn't exactly what we thought we were waiting for there.
But I got some show. Fashion was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not much for fashion shows.
We're not very fashionable.
Yeah, but it's cool to see that the wait wasn't all for nothing. Like, we actually got to see something.
Yeah, and it's cool, like, again, like, it's just that this is so free and available to the city. Like, that's cool.
And I think, yeah, what it really comes down to, Noche Blanca is all about showcasing the local art, and that comes in many different forms. There's been musical art, there's been actual art exhibits with contemporary art pieces, and now we also saw some fashion art, which is cool in and of itself as well. So
I feel like the only thing that was missing was the food art.
yeah, we were missing a little bit of creativity when it comes to the culinary arts.
Si yo digo ahora vuelta con zipper, doy la vueltecita y brinco. ¿Eh?